is Immaculate. Did everyone see this one?
Yes.
Okay, except the two women didn't see this one. Wow,
No.
so much for girl power.
I only got to go see Ghostbusters in the theater. That's it.
Who's for girl power? I'm Cody.
Okay, Immaculate, starring Sydney Sweeney, from the director of the movie The Voyeurs. Now, I have not actually seen the movie The Voyeurs, but there's a scene from The Voyeurs that I've seen like 10,000 times, and I think you guys probably know what I'm talking about. This movie is about a nun who goes to Italy. Did I not have a picture of her, just a regular nun? I guess I didn't. She goes
As a regular nun? What are you talking about?
Because my only slide is her as Mary.
Wait, that's not a regular nun?
Shut up, Doug.
That's not what they look like when they take the habit off.
Doug drove through a tunnel. I don't know what happened. Why does everyone keep calling into the show while driving? Oh, he's back.
Oh, great. I'm at the end of the line now.
Yeah, so she's a nun. She's going to a convent in Italy that's specifically for like nuns that are about to kick the bucket. Yeah. And there's a priest there who's very supportive of her and really glad that she's there. And then there's like some crazy shenanigans that happen. She ends up getting pregnant, but she didn't have any sex. She's a virgin, or at least she's celibate at the time she became a nun. I'm not really sure. And like in the beginning, she's talking about how like she's like, I died for like 40 minutes or 14 minutes. I forget how long she said she was dead
7
for.
minutes.
Was it really?
Yeah, I don't know where you're pulling these numbers
doubled and then quadrupled. And
oh, you know what?
She died for 12 hours.
You know what? She probably said I was dead for 7 minutes, but I heard 47 minutes. I'm like, I don't think that's possible, but I guess that would be a miracle. If you survive being dead for 47 minutes, you'd be like, where's the nearest church? I gotta thank that guy. So she's looking for a purpose. Why did God save her? And then she has this miraculous, immaculate conception. And then throughout the film, you find out that it might not be what you think it is. And also there's these weird nuns with red faces, and that never gets explained, and that really bothered me. Okay, without spoiling anything, Joey C., how did you feel about Immaculate?
My brother in Christ, I gotta tell you, lackluster if I do say so. I feel like it was shot. I feel like it was shot really dark, and I don't know if it was the brownies that I ate or what, but I couldn't see shit.
Can you just not eat brownies for one movie, Joey C.? Just one.
It was a mistake. I didn't plan on doing this, but I feel like the script was cliche. The ending with the baby was lame. I can't think of anything good to say other than the fact that Sydney Sweeney could just step on my face. Just once.
There's several close-ups of her feet. I'm sure that'll make you all happy.
Yay.
Yep.
I do have to warn everyone. You only see her boobs for like a minute, but she's wearing like a nun bathing suit. I was very let down by that.
He was so let down he wouldn't shut up about it all yesterday during Ghostbusters.
I actually
it was really awful, man.
Which got Lauren from the Human Centipede episode. She wanted to see it, and I text her, and she's like, "Don't spoil it." And I'm like, "Well, I have to spoil this because I feel like it's a reason a lot of people are going to see it." Gil, our brother in Christ, where did you land on Immaculate?
I actually thought it was pretty solid. I do think it was generic in some ways, but I walked in expecting it to follow one formula, creepy church, some kind of haunting story. And that's not the direction it goes. I mean, the trailer and obviously the title allude to the pregnancy, but it still isn't exactly groundbreaking. It's more like it swaps one formula for another, but that did keep it interesting for me. And even though it wasn't groundbreaking, I did think it was executed really well. I thought Sydney Sweeney did a great job because she has to play a bit of a range where for a lot of the movie, she's very vulnerable. She's an outsider from the beginning because she's coming from America. Plus, there's a language barrier, so she has a hard time connecting with people. A lot of people look down on her, and then once the pregnancy happens, she's still an outsider because now everybody's almost worshiping her, and that creates some jealousy. I thought she did a great job playing that vulnerability, but then also playing the badass when she needs to. Yeah. And I didn't find the ending itself unsatisfying. I thought it was pretty haunting. I liked it. But I did think some of the lead up to it, when the movie turns into a little bit more of generic cat and mouse, I found less interesting after all the crazy reveals that happened before that. But overall, I thought it was solid.
Okay. Doug.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pretty much agree with everything you just said. I do, Tony. I love the fact that you referred to it as a nun bathing suit. Like it's basically just like a sheet. It's not a.
I don't know what to call it. I know it probably has a name. I guess because they're not allowed to like really be naked.
No, it's fine. No, I really kind of dug this movie. Yeah, it was formulaic. What this movie did, which I found kind of aggravating and surprising, is every time it revealed a little bit of itself, I kind of was let down because I was like, oh, this is the movie I'm watching. But then every time it paid it off. Like I was kind of surprised every single little twist and turn that happened. I had 100% thought, and this is not a spoiler, I had 100% thought this was a goddamn like Jacob's ladder thing where it was like, oh, she did die in the ice when she was a kid. I was so happy that was not the reveal at the end of this movie. I think maybe that made me feel so much better about it. I do have to say those last 5 minutes were incredible, and it saved a movie or elevated a movie that could have been pretty pedestrian. And also this movie looked fantastic.
It was a very good looking,
beautiful movie.
Is
and also every movie needs to be 90 minutes. Can we stop? Like, please. I was happy.
There's been like a
90 minutes.
Horror's really good. Horror's always been good for this, but there's been kind of a return lately of just like under 2 hours or just hitting the 2 hour mark, which is really nice. So I agree with a lot of what you guys are saying. I was glad Sydney Sweeney can act. I've only ever seen her in White Lotus season 1, where she's playing like a bitchy teenager. And I'm like, well, she's a young girl. That's probably not a hard role to play. Or Madam Web.
Oh, hey, sorry, Tony, can I interrupt you for just 1 second? Yeah. A movie that is underseen that she was in maybe 3-4 years ago, Nocturne. Everybody should check that movie out. It's absolutely incredible.
Oh, the other movie I saw her in was John Carpenter's The Ward. She's like the young Amber Heard. That's when she was like a kid.
Oh, I saw that.
She's also in like a she's also in like a sci-fi like spider movie or something. But anyway, and then I saw her in Madam Web, which is no one's best acting.
No, I assume that was the sci-fi spider movie you were talking about.
No, different one.
Tony, you said her name wrong.
What?
You said Amber Turd's name wrong.
Oh, shut up. Hold on, I'm looking up the name of that spider movie. So yeah, I was invested. Now the marketing would have you think that this is kind of like a sort of like an Exorcist Omen vibe. Also, it wasn't a spider movie, it was a zombie movie, I guess. Anyway, no, yeah, Spiders from 2013. She isn't a giant spider movie. Anyway, I thought it was going to be like an Omen Exorcist thing, and my mind is there because for whatever reason I'm watching all the Omen movies, and Joey C happens to be watching them too.
Don't do that. He watched 1.5. I wouldn't say
he will watch all of them. Although the last worst episode I did, Cecil from Good Bad Flicks was like, "Oh, I didn't watch the last one." Okay. Well, anyway, and there is a new Omen movie coming out. So I'm like, oh, was this made to kind of like compete with that? But no, it's not that. Now, I kind of want to talk about the spoiler, but does no one want to talk about spoilers?
I don't know. I mean, it's pretty new, but I don't care. Yeah.
Look, I'll be vague. I didn't expect the twist to be, what if Catholics also tried to make a Jurassic Park, but with Jesus instead of dinosaurs? I was like, wait.
So great. So great.
I was like, wait, what? I'm like, hold on. That's what this movie is about.
I mean, the fact that you didn't think Catholics would try this is kind of surprising on your part.
Now I'm mad I missed this.
I just, without going into much detail, there is like a sci-fi twist. And I'm just like, hold on. I didn't expect this. And I'm just like,
I thought that was so cool. I was kind of hoping they would lean more into that and go even crazier toward the end. But what we got was pretty good. But
What if when they went to the lab and they're like, and here's our scientist, and it's Dr. Wu from the Jurassic Park movies, like, dinosaurs weren't enough. I'm trying to bring
It's like the twist ending of Splice, where you find out it's in the Unbreakable universe. They do the same thing here.
And also, Gil, if you ever do your Jurassic timeline video, Immaculate is in the Jurassic Park timeline.
Okay,
and
great.
so is the movie Face Off, because they reused a prop that said InGen. So you got to incorporate that into your timeline video. Yeah, I didn't expect the twist. And then I know you guys really like the ending.
Loved it. I
didn't think I get why she did it. I get it, but I'm like, I don't feel like we had to do that for the ending. I'm fine with it.
Yes, you did.
But yeah.
Yes, you did. I'm sorry. If she didn't, because I thought she was just going to walk away. And I was like, what an unsatisfying ending. And the way it ended was fantastic.
My theater loved it. Except for the fucking assholes who decided this is an appropriate movie to bring my 7-year-old to at night. Which, look,
what?
My grandparents, adults took me to R-rated horror films, but I sat in my seat and watched the movie. This kid, by the way, they were going up and down the stairs of the theater the entire time with their flashlight on. Even though it's assigned seating, I guess they decided they would just sit wherever. And they settled in the front of the theater, and the kid just had his screen at full volume. Or no, full brightness. And I'm just like,
wait. So your objection is not that these people took this kid to this movie; it's that he was not paying attention.
No, because I was a kid at R-rated movies, and I was well behaved. Like, I'm fine with it. It's like we were talking about Halloween 2018 before we saw this. The second time I went to see that, with my ex, someone brought a baby at a 10 o'clock showing. Like, why are you bringing a baby out to this? Is a horrible thing to bring a baby to.
I worked at Movie Tavern, and we had to this one family we did not let them in because it was a almost midnight showing with a baby at an R-rated movie, and we're like, yeah, you can't bring. And then they yelled at us, and I'm like, no, we're trying to help your child from getting scared. Also, I had a kid when I saw that live action Dumbo movie run up and down the aisles, and that was more entertaining than the movie.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Have any of you guys ever eaten at a movie tavern?
No,
I have, because I worked there.
Movie tavern's great. If you want to order food and then get invested in a movie, and then have a waiter interrupt the movie and say, sorry, there's something wrong with your order, whatever, or you're like, wow, this is the big reveal, and someone comes and goes, did you order this? And it's like, no, that was someone else. Oh, sorry. It's a great experience. I think
so it's like a 4DX kind of experience.
Yeah.
No, well, 4DX of course.
To be fair, I worked box office, so I wasn't one of those people.
Don't get food at a movie tavern. Just get drinks. Do not get food at the movie tavern. It ruins the movie.
They have a bar there.